Hi, Rich Tehrani here, coming to you from the TMC newsroom at Interop 2009 in Las Vegas. And today we've got Joel Hackney from Nortel, who represents the enterprise business. How are you, Joel?
How you doing, Rich? Good.
Great. So one of the things I wanted to talk with you about is we're in an interesting economic environment, and we've had conversations in the past about technology and technology's role in helping in a tough economy. What are your thoughts on that topic?
You know, Rich, we see this, I think many people do, this economy as a fundamental reset. And anytime you do a fundamental reset, it's a time for quantum leaps in technology. And anything short of quantum leaps on innovation are really going to miss the mark in terms of the need. And so we're excited about what we've announced this week here at Interop in terms of the next level of technology advancement. We'll talk a little bit more about that, but we believe in this environment in particular, customers are not looking for incremental improvements, they're looking at step function improvements, and that's what we think we have with some of the technology we've announced recently. And as we do that, we believe that's the ultimate productivity tool that this economy needs in this environment and to get to the next stage.
Now, a lot of companies are looking to save money not only by becoming more productive, I guess that'll be increasing output, but also saving money on things like power. And in the past, you've been a proponent of utilizing technology to help data centers reduce their energy expenses.
Right.
How's your company doing on that front right now?
We're extending our advantages in that space very specifically. I mean, you rightly said, even last year we came out strong. And the way we say it at Nortel is green equals green. And we think that really speaks volumes to what customers are looking for. It's not only about environmental impact, but it's about what environmental impact correlates to in terms of productivity and total cost of ownership. So when you think about Nortel's energy efficiency savings application that we just launched here, another example of how we're taking total cost of ownership advantages, which are very, very significant. We're not talking about 2 or 3%. Back to my earlier point, quantum improvements, 40%, 45% improvement in total cost of ownership for an enterprise are what customers are looking for, and that's what we've been announcing this week.
Great. Now, we know your company's going through a restructuring right now, and I'm sure a lot of the viewers are interested in getting your views on what you think is going to happen at the end of this.
You know, right now we're focused on demonstrating to customers that we're in business. Technology is alive. I think this week proves another data point that the innovation Nortel is delivering is what the marketplace needs. What we see going forward is Nortel is too relevant and has too much value to bring the industry to be ignored. So our customers are seeing that in terms of multi-year highs on performance levels, whether it be network performance or delivery performance, and they're seeing some of our best innovation that we've ever had in our long history. So going forward, you're going to see more of that, and I think as the economy moves from this pause environment towards really a reinvestment back to drive productivity and efficiency, we'll stand to benefit from that tremendously.
Now this morning I saw an article that talked about over, I think it was 1 billion minutes of voice used by Second Life.
Right.
And when I was at your campus in Ottawa maybe a year and a half, 2 years ago, your tech team, I think it was Project Chainsaw at the time, before it was called Web.Alive, was really of the belief that avatars would be the future and that we'd have avatars on our mobile devices. And it seems like the avatar-driven voice communication market is being driven from the bottom up, the way Twitter and text messaging and Facebook were. And I'm wondering if you see that happening now, the same way that those technologies got pushed into the enterprise, thrust into the enterprise, maybe that's going to happen with avatars and virtual worlds? You think
I think it's already happening, Rich. I think you're right on. I think the other dynamic you have is there's going to be a push from the consumer, but also enterprise themselves are starting to see the power of it, which is not necessarily driven by their employees bringing in an application to their space, but the power they see in terms of driving more revenue with their customers. A good example is what we've done with Lenovo. We launched the e-Lounge with our Web.Alive technologies, which allows them to get increased stickiness on their site. The longer time a customer stays on their site, the more revenue that means for Lenovo, and that all translates. So again, another proof point of quantum improvements in technologies that Nortel is bringing to the marketplace, and we intend to make sure the value of that's demonstrated to customers for a long time in the future.
And I hope the virtual world becomes reality in business and my personal life, because my avatar never seems to gain weight.
Same here.
So
yeah, that's the best thing about it.
My avatar, I really like my avatar.
I got a pretty good jump shot with my avatar as well. I've lost that over the years.
So you represent the enterprise business, and I'm sure there are customers that are interested in potentially purchasing from you, and they may be wondering about, during the restructuring, why they should. And I'm wondering if maybe you could just give us a 2-minute on why they should.
The customer dialogue that I have 99% of the time, our customers want to understand what the filing process is. We articulated that, but they quickly get to, how can you help my business? That's what they're concerned about. Every business in the world has their own unique challenges. So customers tell me, Joel, can you help me? And if you can, I'll talk to you for a long time. If you can't help me, I want to move to someone else. So we're completely focused on answering that questions for customers, and I think our innovation we announced this week are great examples of how we can do that.
That's fantastic. Joel, thank you so much for your time.
Rich, always good to see you. Appreciate it.
This was great.
Thank you.